Have you ever wondered why after retiring, when there's no more stress, no more deadlines, you find yourself losing more sleep? I used to think if I just removed the pressure, I'd sleep soundly. But after retiring, I realized having no goal, that's what makes us more tired than any deadline. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes. It's a habit, deeply connected to our daily lives. And what many people regret most after retiring isn't that they miss work, but that they lost stability in their habits, their spirit, and their sleep. In this video, I will share 5 rarely mentioned reasons, explaining why many people over 65 sleep worse and feel more tired, even though they're not as busy. If you've ever found yourself lying awake at 2 a.m. or slept all afternoon yet still felt exhausted, then stick with me until the end of this video. Perhaps just one small change could help you rediscover that deep, peaceful sleep you remember. Let's dive in, shall we? And the first reason, also the most easily overlooked, is precisely the lack of a consistent schedule after retirement. A 67-year-old man was sleeping at 2 a.m. for 3 months. Initially, he was just a bit lethargic. Then his doctor warned that if he continued, he could suffer a stroke within months and might not recover. While working, most of us follow a clear schedule. Wake up, meals, work, rest. But retiring at 65 abruptly disrupts that rhythm. And for many people, the freedom of time thought to be a gift instead became a sleep thief unknowingly. Without a set routine, the body's internal clock gets confused, leading to trouble sleeping at night, waking up frequently, or feeling tired despite enough hours of sleep. Have you ever wondered if a loved one's ongoing insomnia stems from simply no longer needing to wake up on time each morning? Experts at Harvard Medical School explain, a consistent schedule helps the body produce melatonin steadily, the sleep-regulating hormone. Without stable sleep-wake times, melatonin production becomes erratic, causing sleep disturbances, affecting memory, mood, and cardiovascular health, especially in older adults. The story of Raymond, 67, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, is a prime example. After retiring, he allowed himself to sleep whenever, sometimes staying up until 1 or 2 a.m. watching TV, then sleeping in until nearly noon. After just a few months, he felt lethargic all day. His memory declined, he became irritable, and couldn't sleep deeply at night. When his doctor advised a regular schedule, he started setting an alarm each morning, eating at proper times, and going to bed before 10 p.m. After 3 weeks, he felt physically lighter, slept more easily, and his mind was noticeably sharper. The solution is incredibly simple but requires patience. Re-establish a stable daily routine, even if you're not working. Wake up at the same time, eat breakfast regularly, get some light exercise and set a fixed bedtime. Avoid long naps, and don't watch TV or use your phone right before bed. A small daily activity log can also help you regulate your life's rhythm. Retirement doesn't mean living haphazardly. It's a chance to proactively care for yourself, starting with those small daily routines. Because good sleep doesn't come from doing nothing, but from an orderly life. And when life's rhythm blurs, the next thing likely to make you restless at night is precisely that feeling of not knowing what tomorrow holds. Did you know someone without life goals after retirement has a higher risk of mortality from underlying depression, chronic insomnia, and a weakened immune system, often unnoticed until it's too late? Many people enter retirement thinking they'll get complete rest. But what few anticipate is the emptiness when there's no job, no schedule, and no reason to get up each morning. Without specific goals, the brain enters an aimless wandering state, causing silent stress, a key factor in sleep disruption. If you wake up one day with nothing planned, how easily will you sleep that night? According to University of California researchers, older adults who engage in purposeful activities like gardening, writing, volunteering, or caring for grandkids experience better sleep quality, fewer nighttime awakenings, and feel more alert during the day. Because when the brain is productively busy during the day, it transitions more easily to rest at night. Norma, 68, from Tampa, Florida, felt lost after retiring. No more work calls or morning meetings, She gradually succumbed to a vague fatigue and frequent insomnia. Despite doing nothing all day, at night she'd toss and turn with racing thoughts, until her daughter suggested she try journaling, noting small daily events and setting a weekly goal to do something helpful, like cooking for a neighbor or teaching her grandchild to read. Within just a few weeks, her spirits lifted, she slept better, and her mornings felt much lighter. It doesn't have to be grand. Set a small goal each day, even just reading 10 pages, strolling in the garden for 20 minutes, or calling a relative. You could also jot down 3 things I want to do this week and check them off as you go. That sense of accomplishment, however small, helps your brain automatically switch to rest easy mode at night. Retirement age isn't synonymous with retiring your goals, because the mind doesn't rest without something to aim for. And a mind that wanders by day can lead to many sleepless nights and silent exhaustion. And when you lack a fixed schedule and clear goals, what often follows is sleeping too much during the day. Long afternoon naps don't make you healthier. They can actually cause you to lie awake all night, feel tired all day, and get trapped in a cycle that could silently lead to a stroke without you realizing. After 60, daytime fatigue often leads many to take long afternoon naps or even doze off multiple times a day. But sleeping too much during the day, especially after 2 p.m., means your body doesn't need rest at night, leading to restlessness, trouble falling asleep, or waking midnight. Repeatedly, your natural sleep rhythm gets disrupted, creating a vicious cycle. Insomnia, catch-up sleep, then more insomnia. A Johns Hopkins University study found older adults napping over 60 minutes daily are twice as likely to suffer nighttime insomnia compared to those napping under 30 minutes. Napping too long is also linked to grogginess, reduced concentration, and an increased risk of short-term memory issues. Paul, 70, from Eugene, Oregon, used to nap nearly 2 hours daily because, "I'm retired, I'll rest as much as I want." But gradually he couldn't fall asleep before 1 a.m., often woke up midnight, and always woke with a heavy head. Advised to nap only 20-30 minutes in the early afternoon, he set an alarm and made an effort to wake up on time. Just 2 weeks later, he was sleeping earlier at night and waking the next morning feeling much fresher and more alert. If you feel sleepy after lunch, find a cool, quiet spot, recline for about 20-30 minutes, and set a reminder alarm. Avoid lying in bed as you would at night, and don't nap after 3 p.m. This helps you recharge without affecting your nighttime sleep. Old age calls for gentleness, but not permission for endless daytime sleeping. You don't need to skip naps, just nap correctly, because a poorly timed daytime nap can steal your entire precious night of rest. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, drop a 3 in the comments below to let me know. All right. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Your support truly helps us keep creating more useful and inspiring content. And another silent culprit for fitful sleep is when the body doesn't get enough movement during the day. An elderly woman tossed and turned for 3 straight nights, then collapsed in the bathroom from dizziness. People blamed her age, but the root cause began with her barely leaving her chair all week. After 60, many people reduce activity, thinking they need more rest. But the truth is, insufficient daytime movement means the body doesn't expend enough energy, joints don't get moving, and circulation stagnates. So when night comes, you might find yourself lying awake or sleeping fitfully, not deeply. If the body doesn't feel appropriately tired, it won't signal for rest at the right time. A publication from the University of Pittsburgh Sleep Research Center shows older adults who maintain light daily physical activity, like walking, gardening, or stretching, sleep more deeply, wake less at night, and feel more alert in the morning. Conversely, sedentary habits or excessive sitting increase the risk of sleep disorders and can lead to cognitive decline over time. Helen, 69, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, thought retirement meant absolute rest. All day, she'd just potter around the house, watch TV, and read. But at night, she couldn't sleep, tossing, heavy-headed, then waking midnight for no apparent reason. Following her doctor's suggestion, She started slow walks around her backyard each morning and added some afternoon stretches. Just a few weeks later, she noticed. She fell asleep easier, slept soundly through the night, and no longer woke up feeling as tired. Aim for at least 20-30 minutes of gentle movement daily. Walking around the house, tending plants, folding laundry, simple stretches, all are great ways to awaken your musculoskeletal and cardiovascular systems. And crucially, activate your body's natural need for evening rest. Older age doesn't require sprinting, but if you sit still too long, nighttime can become an unnecessarily long struggle. And finally, something seemingly small, yet hugely impactful on older adults' sleep: lack of morning sunlight exposure. An older person might not succumb to illness, but to 3 months without sun, bones as brittle as glass, and a fall from which they never awaken. Early daylight doesn't just strengthen bones, it plays a key role in resetting your biological clock, telling your body when to be awake and when to sleep. After 60, without morning natural light, the body gradually loses its natural rhythm, causing nighttime sleep issues. Sleeping late, difficulty sleeping deeply, or waking at odd hours. According to Harvard's Sleep Research Institute, just 20-30 minutes of early morning natural light helps boost serotonin, a neurotransmitter linked to positive emotions and good nighttime sleep. Lack of morning light causes melatonin, the sleep hormone, to be released erratically, making you feel sluggish all day and struggle to sleep at night. Charles, 72, from Sacramento, California, went through a period of prolonged insomnia after retiring. He usually woke late, stayed indoors all day, and had almost no sun exposure. After reading an article on natural light's benefits, he decided to go into his garden each morning, just to sit and sip coffee for 30 minutes. Gradually, he started feeling sleepy earlier in the evening, slept more deeply, and felt noticeably sharper each morning. Simply open your curtains, sit near a bright window, or step onto your porch between 7 and 9 a.m., when the sunlight is gentle and fresh. If possible, combine morning sun with a favorite activity: watering plants, reading the paper, or chatting with loved ones. The key is daily consistency, letting your body reacquaint itself with the natural rhythm it knew in younger years. Good sleep doesn't just start when you get into bed. It begins when you greet the day's first light with open eyes and a light heart. So, those are 5 reasons why many people, after retiring around 65, find themselves feeling tired, sleepless, and regretful. Retirement isn't just about leaving a pumpkin, it's about entering a phase where life's pace slows, and if we're not proactive, our bodies can quietly fall out of sync. Lack of purpose, lack of movement, lack of morning sun. All these don't just sap our vitality, they also steal our peaceful nights. Something precious many have lost without realizing it. But believe me, you can sleep deeply again. Not because you've rested enough, but because you've rediscovered a reason to wake up each morning. No need to return to the old grind, just a gentle schedule, an early morning to greet the sun, a bit of movement, and a small daily goal. If any of this resonated with you, try making a small adjustment, day by day, little by little. And if you have a friend or loved one also struggling with sleep after retirement, do share this video with them. Who knows, it might be just what they need. And if you've been through this or are slowly getting your sleep rhythm back, please leave a comment sharing your experience. Because sometimes your story can be a small beacon for someone in their long night. Wishing you sound sleep and waking with a light heart, just as you deserve to feel every morning.